control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back.
We all know Fury, you just a phony, man. This is just for ad. You know where I am, you know what time, you know what place. I ain't scared of nobody. I'll come in your backyard, baby, for that's my man.
Listen, anytime, any place, anywhere, I'll fight you in your backyard. Like a good Klitschko, I'll beat you, you bum. You're a bum.
Gonzalez drops Bonner from the left arm. He's hurt. He's hurt bad, guys. He was rattled by that left hook by Gonzalez in round one. Goes down again. Mamma mia, Gonzalez has done it. Right hand by Fun coming forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is Jeremy Sports Network coming to you live. This has been an incredible day if you're an MMA fan, right? Now you get the opportunity to talk that trash, to say how you feel, to say what may happen, what should happen in this fight with Mayweather versus McGregor. Now, I took to social media to post how I felt about this whole entire situation. And what it is that I posted about and said, for one, was I just gave my true opinion on what I saw from Conor McGregor Media Day workout. Now, I watched extensively footage of Mayweather and his media day. I've seen several of Mayweather media days, several. And I watched Conor McGregor media day workout today, and I was not impressed. It was so much to the point where not only me, but fellow partners of mine who actually went there to get the footage for us, nobody was impressed. Nobody was blown away by what it is they saw from Conor McGregor. And given the fact that I trust these guys' opinions so much, that we all think alike, and those are my guys at the Boxing Voice, they were there at Mayweather media workout. And they also flew in for McGregor's media workout. And the funny thing is that McGregor, even just looking at him on film, just watching it, footwork is absolutely horrible. The technique, the boxing technique is just not there. The speed is not there. Nothing that McGregor did, because McGregor, this is how funny he is. And this is how I know Paulie Malignaggi spoke truth. There is truth to what Paulie was talking about. McGregor only went 12 rounds hitting the heavy bag, not the speed bag, not the mitts. He just went shadow boxing, heavy bag, 12 rounds, and that was it. That was his media day workout. Versus where we have Mayweather, we have speed bag, mitts, everything. Floyd is working his way throughout the whole gym. For McGregor, it was him working his way to different heavy bags for 12 rounds. That was it. But for me, he seemed gassed through the fourth round of him hitting the heavy bag. He did complete the 12. And what stood out to me was the fact that with Conor, he does have an unconventional style. He does not have a style that you will see other boxers may have. He's an unconventional southpaw. And he's very unorthodox. And it's somewhat, I don't want to say puts you in a position of not knowing what he's going to do. But with the footwork that he has and the angles that he tries to work and land punches in, they don't pose a threat at all to Mayweather. It makes himself look like a high-class amateur taking on the best to ever do it in the sport of boxing. That's just what it is. This is Jeremy Sports Network coming to you live. If you are tuning in to the show, please like and share the show. It helps with the visibility of the show. And we are talking hashtag Mayweather McGregor, McGregor's Media Day workout. Now, also, we want to talk about everything that took place with All Access, because we did not go live until after All Access with Mayweather McGregor. And one of the things that was being talked about the most was Conor McGregor and Paulie Malignaggi situation. Now, we were thinking that McGregor was going to talk a lot about Paulie during his media session. I didn't get any information of what he may have said at all, period. I didn't see him say anything that was out of line towards Paulie at all, period. But when we watched All Access, we saw the trash talk. We saw him say that he dominated Paulie all 12 rounds. We saw him say that that Paulie did not pose a threat to him at all, and that he was pretty much fucking everybody up in the game, whoever was his sparring partners. That was pretty much all he said. And he talked a little trash, but we know that Conor has the ability to try to make somebody look bad, and that's exactly what he tried to do to Paulie Malignaggi. Try to make him look bad. And when he knocked Paulie down with a push down, that Paulie is saying, because we haven't seen the footage yet, but based on what Paulie's words were, that he pushed him down, and they were taking photos and posted it as if it was a knockdown. And Paulie even said on All Access that thought ran through his mind that they were going to do just that. Post the picture of him being down on his back and painting the picture and giving a perception of the fact that Conor knocked down Paulie. To me, I just don't believe it. A world-class boxer in Paulie Malignaggi, who you want to claim you knocked down, and everybody you've been in the ring with, you dominated. I just couldn't see that in his media workout. I couldn't see it at all. If you all who's tuning into the show right now, if you watched his media day workout, I want you to weigh in on what it is you saw that McGregor did, and do you feel as though he posed a threat to Mayweather? Because watching Floyd train, Floyd to me looked like the Floyd Mayweather of old. Conor wanted to say that he wasn't in shape because he kept talking throughout his workouts and stuff like that, but that's just the typical Floyd Mayweather. I mean, this guy is drinking a soda throughout his whole entire workout, showing the fact that he can do whatever he want to do and still remain in the best shape possible. But I just don't see how Conor McGregor and what it is that Conor did throughout his entire workout, how it poses as a threat to Mayweather. Now, if you're looking for that footage, you can follow me on Instagram at itsmytime_229. And you will see we have exclusive footage of Conor McGregor training, also with Floyd Mayweather training on there. And to me, it's just funny, man. I really want to know how everybody else feel about that workout in particular. I'm looking for the comments for people to weigh in and say how they feel about what it is they saw from Conor McGregor in his workout. But we want to get to what Paulie said, because Paulie talked about something very important throughout this entire ordeal of what's been taking place between him and Conor McGregor. And Paulie recently wrote a post, and he posted this on his official Twitter account. And it said, "I just wanted to clear the air. I'm leaving the McGregor training camp today. I came with the best intentions and intended to help out. Just a chance to be a part of such a big event in this capacity excited me. I believe Conor and I have mutual respect inside the ring, earned it from each other with some good work over 2 sparring sessions. It's some of the stuff outside the ring. In some ways, some things were handled in training camp that I didn't agree with that made me come to this decision. It's not my place to dictate terms in training camp. That is not mine, but it's my place to decide if I want to be a part of it. I will not give away anything tactical that I saw in 2 sparring sessions with Conor. For what it's worth, they have my word. The things that upset me, though, I will speak about in time. I wish Team McGregor well in the rest of preparations and look forward to being back in Vegas to work fight week on Showtime." Paulie is just a stand-up guy. He has no reason to lie, no reason to benefit off of this whole entire ordeal when it comes to Mayweather McGregor. Conor's not trying to benefit off of this at all, period. He was trying to do justice into helping a guy in Conor McGregor who he did talk trash to in 2016. There is footage of Paulie saying that he could beat the guy with his hands behind his back. Paulie did say that. But to Paulie's defense, Paulie stepped up and went into the training camp. And it seemed as if McGregor was getting a little frustrated. He could not handle Paulie and what it is Paulie was posing as a threat in the ring. And that was the reason why Paulie ended up on the ground, because of the push down. That was the reason why. And the simple fact that this guy is sitting here and painting the picture and giving all of the MMA fans, because that's really what it is at the end of the day, all of the MMA fans are going to sit here and be in agreement with the simple fact that this guy, who is their guy, and Conor McGregor, really poses a threat to the boxing world, to the boxing industry. Do I believe that to be true? Absolutely not. Because Paulie Malignaggi, Paulie was not the best fighter. He was not the best fighter. Don't get me wrong. But he was a really good fighter, and he was a world champion, a former world champion. And the respect that you have to give this man, you have to give it to him. You have to. There's no way to cook it and cut it up. But Paulie Malignaggi is a stand-up guy, and I believe everything that pretty much comes out of his mouth when he talks about the sport of boxing. And I believe what he says when it comes to a guy in Conor McGregor. Because Conor can be very, very controlling. He has a lot of yes men in his corner. He doesn't want to get better. He do it his way. And this is not coming just from me. This is coming from sources who was in his camp. Guys like Paulie Malignaggi. Paulie said it. Not only that, but it's a former boxer who trained with Conor McGregor. And he said pretty much the same thing. They're all yes men to whatever Conor wants. If Conor cracks a joke, they laugh. Even if the joke is retarded, right? But that's just how it is with McGregor. And if you think I'm the only one who did not see anything that poses a threat to Floyd Mayweather in this media day workout, I promise you, if you use the hashtags and go and search, you will see a lot of people talk about Conor McGregor and his media day workout. Just go back to the live feed on Showtime. The live feed on Showtime, even guys who were talking trash that I seen on the Floyd Mayweather media day workout, switched it all up on a McGregor media day workout. They went from attacking Floyd when Floyd was just doing interviews, not even working out, to pretty much agreeing at the simple fact that Conor doesn't pose a threat to Mayweather after seeing his workout. But it's just funny to me, though. This whole entire thing, the build up to the fight, the stuff that took place with Paulie, the words that McGregor used in order to fuel fire in a guy in Floyd Mayweather who doesn't really need fuel because he's going to come to the ring ready. But it's simple things like that that poses not a threat, but put it in a position to where now, do people actually buy the pay-per-view? Do people actually go to the fight? You had a guy, Oscar De La Hoya, who we talked about yesterday. Oscar was pretty much talking about how this fight in particular hasn't even sold out yet. But the question that you want to ask Oscar is, are you just saying that because you have a fight date as well on August 26th with Miguel Cotto versus Kamiya on the card? Is that what it is? Because I wonder what the ticket sales are for that fight. Who is actually going to that fight? Right? Everybody is going to be tuned in to Mayweather McGregor. And the simple fact that Oscar De La Hoya is hating on that, to me, it's just funny. It's very funny. And it's amusing to me because of the simple fact that not only is he hating, but he actually tried to start putting together a fight with McGregor versus Saul Canelo Alvarez before Canelo fought Triple G. He really tried to do that. And the fact that it didn't work out, he started to hate on this whole entire ordeal. We know he's not going to make any money come August 26th when he had Miguel Cotto fighting in his main event, compared to what people are going to be tuning in and watching with Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. So this is going to be a great event, like I said. I'm just really looking forward to not only this fight in particular, but there are some other fights, like we talked about the undercard on last night. You have Tank Davis, who will be fighting on the undercard. You also have Sean Porter, who will be taking on Thomas Delorme on the undercard. And you have Badu Jack, who will be taking on Nathan Cleverly on the undercard as well. And so it sets up. It's set up to be a really good night for boxing. That's what it's set up to be. And outside of that, what will be next after August 26th? September 16th, you can mark it down with Canelo versus Triple G being the next big fight. But this fight in particular, to me, the build up, everything after the media day workouts, the only thing now we can look forward to is the weigh-in press conferences. And after the weigh-in press conferences, the fight. That's it. It's getting closer. It's almost here. I'm going to be ready I know you all are going to be ready. And like I said, if it's any questions you have in particular on what you may think Mayweather is going to do or what you may think McGregor is going to do, drop them in the comments. Let's get this thing figured out. For those of you who don't know. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do film studies on Conor McGregor. And we're going to do film study on Floyd Money May. And probably we're gonna work in each and every fighter who will be fighting on the undercard. Gervonta Davis, Badu Jack, Sean Porter. We'll be able to get film studies on those guys. Francisco, what is the guy name who is fighting Gervonta Davis? Francisco Fonseca. He is 19-0, and we're definitely going to have a film study review on him. Undefeated fighter. A lot of people don't know who he is, but we will have an undefeated fighter doing a live film study on him. And also Nathan Cleverly of the UK. We will have a film study review on him because he does have the lesser version of the WBA World Championship. We know who holds the true WBA title, and that is Andre Ward. But he does have a share of the title, and him and Badu Jack will be fighting for the WBA World Championship. So that looks to be a really good fight on the undercard. Probably the best fight on the undercard with Badu Jack and Nathan Cleverly. So it's going to be a wonderful night. Saturday, August 26th at 9 p.m. is going down, 6 p.m. Pacific, live on pay-per-view. Also, that fight with Sean Porter versus Tommy Delorme will be live on Fox. And just that whole entire week will be Premier Boxing Champions hosting some fights for Mayweather Promotions. So you got some Mayweather fighters who are going to be fighting earlier in the week. Definitely on Tuesday night, you should be tuning in. And it just looks to be another good week for the sport of boxing. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to what it is we're going to get. And not only that, I'm just looking forward to, like Floyd said, this isn't just a fight. It's an event. I'm looking forward to the whole entire event. The things that are going to happen and take place throughout this whole entire fight looks to be perhaps one of the best events ever to take place in the sport of boxing. We thought Mayweather Pacquiao was going to be big. And it was big. But is it going to top this fight in particular? It remains to be seen. Floyd said he looks to do magnificent numbers in this fight. More than what he did with Manny Pacquiao. Is it going to break the record, the pay-per-view record, with Manny versus Mayweather? That remains to be seen, but a lot of people feel as though that is going to break the record. McGregor and Mayweather. And how I believe it's going to break the record if everybody buy the pay-per-view, because we know there's live streams out there. And I'm not saying, go and watch it on live stream if you don't want to pay the $100. But what I'm saying is, I seen almost, and this is just when I first started, 62K just alone at the beginning of McGregor's media day workout. Just 62K. That's not including like other networks who were hosting the event, but just Showtime. It was like at 62K. It probably reached the max of at least 80K by the end. And probably when it's all said and done, the number is going to be up there, skyrocketed. But it looks to be a really good fight at hand. I can't wait. I'm looking interested. Well, I'm not looking interested, but I'm very interested on how Conor McGregor come to the ring on August 26th. I just believe what it is that I saw from him on Media Day was just absolutely funny. Like, I can't help but laugh at what it is I saw. I can't help it. To me, it just seemed as if he is a guy who is doing the most, and you just don't see that technique, that aura that usually you see from guys who work out like Errol Spence. You don't see that in Conor McGregor. And I'm talking about true boxing guys who train, put in that work. And the fact that you just hit heavy bat for 12 rounds, what is that telling us? It's not telling us anything. It just shows me that the speed is not there, because he gassed out in the first 4 rounds. And you're also telling me that the footwork's not there, because the footwork looked horrible. Absolutely horrible. But it all remains to be seen. It all remains to be seen. This could be perhaps the biggest event in boxing. And I'm just glad that we're able to bring your guys full coverage of what actually is going to take place throughout this whole entire event. But if you have anything in particular that you may want to say, please drop it in the comments below. This is Jeremy Sports Network coming to you live. You can follow us on Twitter at Jeremy_sports and on YouTube at Jeremy Sports Network. Like I said, if you do want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at It's My Time _229. That's It's My Time _229. Please like and share the show. It helps with the visibility of the show. We will be having future sponsors and sponsorships available for those small businesses. So please hit us up. We working. And if you want to be a part of the notification gang, hey, make sure you hit that bell, and you would definitely be getting notifications for each time we go live and each time we post new content. But this is Jeremy Sports Network. I'm signing out. You guys have a wonderful night. See you all on tomorrow. We will be doing a film study session on tomorrow. I believe it'll probably be sometime tomorrow. I'm not sure on the time in specific, but please look out for the post. But we will be doing a film study session, and we will announce the fighter who will be doing the film session on. So please stay tuned. This is Jeremy Sports Network signing out. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm out. Peace.